Jets, you got to dazzle me a little bit. It's just how it is, Leroy. Defense showed up, but I could tell how this is going to roll. Everybody, James Lofton yesterday fawning over Ryan Fitzpatrick. Everybody out here, they're a bunch of sheep. That's what it comes down to. We got a bunch of people out there. The flock is led astray. You got this joker. All right. You can text show at 786-360-0790. Text on the ticket driven by Kendall Toyota and West Kendall Toyota. He goes, Tobin, stop it with Tua. He's been bad, made the offense way worse and boring to watch. I hope his time on the sideline has taught him to make contested throws. This is why you're a sheep, sir. All right. You're falling for the okie doke when it comes to Ryan Fitzpatrick. All right. Guy's beat nothing but bums this entire season. All right. He has been beating tomato cans after tomato can after tomato can. Padded boxing record. So when people go out there and say, oh, he's got a top 10 QBR. Bro. I go out there and have Chan Gailey playing quarterback. He have a top 10 QBR playing the Jets and the Jaguars every single week while he's eating tapioca in the backfield. All right? Stop being impressed by stupid things. You know what I'm saying? Like, the kind of credit you give to a guy who's been playing football, all right, since the wishbone, the kind of credit you give that guy compared to a guy playing 4 games is dopey. All right? Ryan Fitzpatrick, he hasn't beat anybody impressive this year. He sucks. He sucked his entire career. Stop falling for Fitzmagic and memes because he's got a funny beard and he's a little media darling and he cries, oh, it's my team. I thought this was my team. The guy's the most selfish player on the team. Let's be real about it.
Really?
The most selfish player on the team. Everything that he does is an act. It's fugazi. It's for the cameras. You catch this dude when he was mic'd up, Leroy? He was trying to lure Tua Tagovailoa into that honey trap, trying to say, oh, sometimes you just got to throw it up there. No. Sometimes you don't, actually, Ryan. That's why you've given the football over to the other team, too many times in your career. It's why you don't have a team. Because you're just like, let me just wing it. And the problem is, let me just throw it up
anybody?
There. No, it doesn't. and he goes out there, he goes, let me just see what happens. Dude, he got in the end zone twice against the Jets. They suck. And it took him putting one on the doorstep to even make that window dressing look a little nice. Come on. Stop being impressed by non-impressive things. You guys sound like idiots.
Hey, speaking of wishbones, did you see they made a comeback this week?
Denver?
Denver game?
Oh,
holy smokes.
That was a greedy game here.
that was. Hey, Robbie, did that game? Was that game taken off the board?
It was briefly, and then they put it back on the board with the Saints being a 14-point favorite when they were 6-point favorites before, and it had the lowest over/under of the season at 36, and it still went under.
There's a shocker.
There really is. And why are they still planning to go on with this Ravens game, or did they cancel it last night? Like, it's still
No, it has not been canceled yet.
They're just forging ahead, huh?
Yeah, they're just hoping and praying that they just limping to Tuesday.
They backed themselves into a corner because you want to cancel that game if Lamar's not playing, but after what you just did to the Denver Broncos, all bets are off. Especially when they've been all COVID willy-nilly. Right?
I was kind of surprised.
You can't reward them with time if they've been careless with the COVID.
Yeah, I heard that the other thing was Driscoll got the COVID, and then they were all being willy-nilly in the meetings, not wearing masks. Let me tell you who started that. That was Blake Bortles. Trust me. He was definitely in that QB room telling you that masks are a hoax and that they're for squares. That's what he goes. What are you doing there, Jake Locke? You wearing a mask, bro? You one of those? That's what he does. He goes. He asks. He labels. He labels Locke and he goes, "Oh, mask guy, huh?" I could definitely see Blake Bortles doing that.
And Locke succumbs to the peer pressure. He's like, "Oh, you're right, Blake," and just flings it off.
Another text writes in, Tobin, I don't see the issue here. Flo said that Tua is the guy. Stop making a big deal about Fitz. You know when I'll stop doing it? I'll stop doing it when the Sun Sentinel stops putting headlines like, Fitzpatrick makes his case, leads Dolphins to a win. Now, you want to know something?
Why are you buying that stuff, though?
Because you want to know something? Where's the headline that, hey, Xavien Howard led the Dolphins to a win? Where is that headline? Where is that headline? This guy's having one of the greatest defensive Dolphins seasons that we've seen ever. And where's his headline? Oh, everybody's just like kind of like, oh, X.
We
Thanks,
definitely acknowledge it.
Dude goes out there. Everybody knows that he has the best NFTF in the NFL. That's nose for the football for you lamos. All right. Best NFTF in all of the NFL. Nobody acknowledges
this. All right,
this.
Mina.
No. It's a real stat, bro. Nose for the football is a real stat. We're talking real metrics.
What's his number? What's his number?
100. Every game he comes away with another football.
We call that Bro Linux.
Should have had two.
Tobin, let's give us your Bro Linux of the week. Bro, that NFTF is awesome.
Texter writes in, the offense remedial with Tua. It's time for him to play big boy football. You'll see his time on the sideline will help him be more aggressive. Here's another thing. Texter, let me ask you this. Okay? This is just me. Leroy, this is just me. Call me crazy. All right? Call me crazy on this one. Maybe him playing his 5th football game will get him to be more aggressive. You ever think that?
Wait.
You ever think that?
Wait. Have I not been... Oh, my goodness. This is why you need to relax, right? Because now you're saying the same things I've said after week 1 or 2. Is that, hey man, he's taking the next step. He's progressing. He's only played 4 games. So let's not overdo it like some of us have been. I won't mention any names. When you overdo it one way, it becomes more difficult to get people to understand the point you're making now. Because when you go all goo for gaga for 92 yards, then people don't believe what you're saying now. And this is a good lesson to learn.
No.
This is a good lesson.
It's not the same. Like, I know what you're saying.
It is the same.
It's not the same.
If you overdo it one way, you can't expect people to be understanding of Tua's situation now. Because everybody's already crowned him. And I'm like, it's a process. Every quarterback has to do it. Every quarterback has to figure out, hey, where they can throw the ball, what windows they can fit in, how long do they have to throw the ball. It's a learning process that you guys basically cheated Tua of because you crowned him before he had a chance to go through that process. You did.
But how many times are you guys going to get fooled by Ryan Fitzpatrick throwing 15-yard passes to the sidelines between the 20s, and as soon as he gets to the red zone, it turns to the dead zone, all right? Dude can't get it in the end zone, all right, unless it's put on the doorstep by the other team. Enough already. Enough. All right? There's a reason we call him Olive Garden, all right?
Oh, okay. That's fine. That's fine. But why are you bad-mouthing one quarterback to make the other quarterback look good?
Because I have to.
You don't.
Because people are too overly positive on the other guy. They fawn over him. And they fall for his tricks. He's not only a veteran on the field, he's a veteran off the field. He knows how to play the media like a puppeteer.
Really?
Like a puppeteer. Oh my God, everybody. Really? Oh, Fitzpatrick.
And you don't do the opposite. So you badmouth Fitzpatrick to make Tua look good.
Because somebody has to balance this out. Otherwise, you're all going to be a bunch of sheep.
But this is not about Dolphins winning games. When was the last time you were 7-4 and you're sitting here complaining about quarterback play? Even though your team's winning. That's ridiculous to me.
First of all, it's a Jets game, okay? Let's not get what they did was like you said. They TCB'd. They TCB'd.
I haven't gotten worked. I didn't get that worked up when Tua had 92 yards either, or 110 another week. I still didn't get too carried away with it because I understand the process. Yeah, I understand what he has to go through as a young quarterback.
Got 4
so
games
just everybody sit back and let him go through that process.
We never bring up him slaying Kyler Murray. You know, nobody ever. Everybody goes out here to give Kyler Murray. Oh, Kyler, look at all the flashy things. Tua whooped his ass. Nobody goes out there and they never bring that game up. Interesting.
Oh boy.
Interesting. You know,
Like, I don't understand. They're both Dolphins. Why do you feel the need to badmouth one Dolphin over another?
because you want to know why? Because there's no I in Tua. There's an I in Fitz. All right, that guy is all about him. He doesn't play. He doesn't play for the
eyes, right?
He doesn't play for the Dolphins. All right, he plays for numero uno. He plays for him.
But can I make this point? And I don't care who you play for as long as you help the team win. That means you're playing team football.
Goes out there, you know, when it gets taken away from him, me, you know, he'll be about we, Leroy. He'll be about we as long as he can get his.
How do you feel about this comment? Texter, trying to be reasonable and not do what you're doing.
I'm being reasonable.
I believe in Tua. I also believe Fitzpatrick is not the answer. However, it doesn't take a genius to realize the offense still runs better under Fitz.
Nah.
No?
Nah.
You're not buying it?
Runs better for who? Setting up Jason Sanders for 50-yarders?
Oh, okay. Hold on. What are you doing?
What am I doing? It runs better when he gets to take on the Jets and the Jags?
They're 7-4, man.
Yeah. You know what? Tua's got 3 of those wins. Let's not forget that.
And when he's healthy, he'll be the quarterback. So what's the problem?
I can just see the groundwork. You
Whoa,
know?
Robbie! What? You're right, Robbie's been.
Yep.
Right. Hold on. I do not want to hear the Robbie moan. He goes, I don't know about that. So, Robbie, you're saying that when Tua gets healthy, he's not going to be the quarterback.
They'll find some other reason, some other excuse. They'll pull some line. Oh, we like the way that Fitz has been running the offense.
Can't do that now. You've already set the tone. You can't do that now because Fitzpatrick was winning games before and you made the switch. Nah. So you can't go back to that.
Robbie's so spot on. They're not gonna start Tua this week. All right,
he's still injured.
Nah. He wanted to play that game yesterday. Did you not see him?
Okay, wait. Let's be clear. Let's be very, very clear. Tua has not played enough or long enough or doesn't have the track record to go in the coaches and say, I'm good, and the coaches just throw him out there. He ain't there yet. So don't just assume that Tua wanted to play and he went and told the coach he could play, and the coach said, all right, let's go.
Dude, he found Ralph the trainer to play some catch in the tunnel with him. He wanted to get out there. All right.
All right. I got you.
He wanted to go out there. He wanted to dial it up, and that's what Tua does. All right. But
it up.
Robbie's so spot on.
When did he? When has he dialed it up?
Against the Cards.
And I don't want to. And at no point in time am I going to badmouth Tua. I'm not going to do it. Okay? Mm-hmm. But when has he dialed it up?
Dialed it up against the Cards.
Okay.
One of the toughest games of the season.
Okay, there.
Team is red hot.
There you go. Okay.
Defense didn't show up for him.
Can I ask you a question?
Where was he?
Can I ask you a question?
He was there to pick him up. Pick him up, Leroy.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Tua has become your Tannehill.
No.
Except my complaint when Tannehill was the quarterback was there was nobody around him. They had one of the worst defenses in the league. Now you have the best defense or one of the best defenses in the league.
One of the biggest criticisms that Tannehill had his entire career was they never brought anybody in to compete with him, to drive him. And he was always facing a Matt Moore or some bum. Okay. You know, who was just there to bow to Tannehill.
Or the defense was ranked 30th.
Narrative man can see this coming a mile away, Leroy. All right.
Who's narrative? Oh, you? Okay.
Yeah. And Robbie's spot on. They're gonna put Fitzpatrick out there this week against the Bengals. All right. They'll get another win. That's 8-4.
Right.
Then what they're gonna do is they're gonna throw Tua Tagovailoa out to the Chiefs. All right. It's that goat in Jurassic Park they lowered down into the T-Rex pen. He's gonna get torn apart, and everybody's
like the
gonna
chicken
be
into the gator pit.
Yeah, and you're gonna have all these dummies out here who will be like, "Oh, see, run better under Fitzpatrick." It's like, yeah, okay, bro, he's playing the Chiefs.
Hey, is it safe to say this? Is it safe to say that all the things that we're talking about and what's seen and what's not seen and what's going on that the coaches have a better grasp of this than we do?
Maybe.
Okay.
But then again, some like people would say that about Adam Gase and the guys out here.
No. Okay. You also believe in what Flores is doing, right?
I believe in him.
Okay.
I believe in him.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you called him a
can't
liar
keep-
the last couple of weeks.
You can't. No. Lying about injuries is standard procedure for NFL coaches.
It is?
Yes. Like look, Bill Belichick for a guy to be out, his leg has to be snapped. Otherwise, it's just a lower leg injury. Right? That's what he does. That's what coaches do. He's banged up. We're gonna have to see. He's a little sore. Like, yeah. So, yeah. I'm like, don't read into more than what it is.
Yeah, Belichick would put Brady on the injury report every single week. He was always probable for like 15 straight seasons. Brady was always on the injury report.
So you're saying
and then they changed the rule.
So you're saying Flores learned his lying?
I'm saying that all coaches are that way with injuries.
Well, say if we're
And in fairness to the situation, he probably thought he was doing Tua a favor by not mentioning the injury.
We'll take a quick break. The boxing world was set on fire this past week. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones back at it.
No, the only thing that was set on fire is the memes. Because my man Nate, you think when he goes to play his next basketball game that the guy across him just going to lay on the ground and put his face on the ground? Just like you got that.
Back after this.